Good afternoon. I, Dr. S. Pethanachi Selvam, Associate Professor, PG and Research Department of Mathematics, SFR College for Women, Sivakasi. Today I am going to take analysis of time series. This topic related to statistics. First, let us see the outline of what is meant by analysis of time series, and then we can see the definition, and then we can see the examples, how the time series varies, different types of trends are here in this analysis. Analysis of time series deals with the methods of analyzing the factors such as behavior of sales, profit, income, foreign exchange, industrial production and share prices in share markets, etc., which vary with respect to time, and deriving information regarding the likely behavior of those factors. Some more applications where this analyzation is required. It has wide range of applications in various fields. For example, here some more fields are given: finance and economics, weather and environment, healthcare, industry and engineering, transportation, retail and business, agriculture, travel time, personal routine apps, online payments, etc. Next, let us see how we can define mathematically a time series. In general, we say that time series is a series of values of a variable over a period of time arranged in chronological order, in proper order. How can we, this is the English statement of time series, how can we convert into mathematical form? So, we can write a relationship, a functional relationship between two variables y and t. T represents the period of time, and y, f of t, means the value of a variable. So, the variable is t, t means it is a time, depends on time how the values will be taken. So, the values of a variable will be y1, y2, etc., yn for a period of n years or n seconds, like that we can take it. For example, here you can see the table below. In this table, the price level of a commodity for 4 years 1991, 92, 92, 93 is given. You see the price level. Here it is the your variable. It takes different values over a period of time. For the 4 years, it takes the values price level rupees 100, and here also 111 and 117 and 120. Here this is the normal way. How can we define in general, how can we define a time series? A time series is influenced by a large number of forces of different kinds. What are the kinds? For example, you take a time series of retail price of a particular commodity. Rice, here the commodity is you are taking as rice. Here the result of the influences. What are the influences, causes for the increase or decrease of the price level? It depends on rainfall and availability, fertilizers, transport facilities and consumers demand, and so on. These are the factors which forces of different kinds. The various forces affecting the values of a factor of time series may be classified into 3 components. They are long time trend and short term fluctuations and irregular fluctuations. What is meant by the long time trend? How the factors, what are the factors affecting, the forces affecting the factors? The long term trend. Here you take the general tendency of a time series is usually increase or decrease or stagnant over a period of several years. Such a long run tendency of a time series is to increase or decrease over a period of time is known as a long time trend, or another name by secular trend. For example, Take the world population for the 15 years, 1980 to 1995. It is always increase in tendency. And also if you take another example, death rates of India over the 15 years. Here there is a tendency to decline continuously. The reason behind it is the improved health facilities in India and new advancements in the medical field and better sanitation among the people and nutritious diet, etc. This long-term trend doesn't mean that the series continuously move in one direction or in only. It may move in different tendencies to increase or decrease, persist together. The following graphical representation, we can see the above trendings, that is increasing trend, decreasing, stability and also increasing and decreasing. These are the long term trends. How continuously in one direction means it is not there. Here we can see it is in the lower level. The first figure represents from the beginning to the last one, moving towards the upper one. So it is an increasing trend. And in the second figure you can watch parallelly. Here there is a decreasing trend. It is in the highest peak level. Then over the periods it is decreasing, slowly decreasing. And come to the stability condition in the second row, first figure, stability. It moves, first of all it moves slowly and peak point is reached. And then it downs, then it moves. So it is stability. Uniformly increases, that is in a stability condition. And also the trend may occur in increasing as well as decreasing. It is a non-linear trend. The first three trends are linear trends and the last figure is a non-linear trend. Here also it is increasing and then obtain some more period it is decreasing, not uniformly in the stagnant form. And come to the next one. What is meant by the short term fluctuation? In most of the time series, a number of forces repeat themselves periodically over a period of time, preventing the values of a series to move in a particular direction. We can calculate it by using two types. One is a seasonal variation and another one is a cyclical variation. First one, what is meant by seasonal variation? The name itself says here it occurs due to changes in the climate factors, customary practices, etc. For example, demand for woolens, water heaters increases in the winter season. And come to the next one, that is a cyclical variation where it occurs. In time series, if the period of oscillation for a periodic movements is greater than 1 year, then it is called as a cyclic variation. For example, oscillatory movement in any business is due to the outcome of the business cycles which have 4 phases, namely prosperity, recession, depression and recovery. And the last one is the irregular fluctuations. The fluctuations which are purely random and unpredictable forces are called as irregular fluctuations. These fluctuations is caused by the unusual occurrence of the events like floods, storms, wars, strikes and lockdowns, etc. Here there are 4 methods to measure the trends in a time series. What are the 4 methods? One is graphic method, curve fitting method, semi-average and moving average. Here wherever the data is given, we can apply the methods using graphical method. We can plot the data and we can analyze using the above part whether it is totally increasing and decreasing or otherwise it is moving decreasing only, we can analyze it. Similarly, curve fitting method. In curve fitting method, applying the principle of least squares, we can draw the straight lines or any curves through the principle of least squares. You can write the curve equations and then normal equations and then plot the curve and we can verify it whether the points are closer to the curve or away from the curve. And in semi-average, you can apply the semi-average method and also applied, and also moving average method also applicable to predict the fluctuations of any variable in the particular, if you take a cloud, in a change of cloud, cloud changes, that is how the variation changes occur in a period of time. That is, in nature we can analyze it. If you have the data, then we can find out the average of the factors and we can analyze that how the values, there is a climate changes occurs due to this reason, etc. Thank you.